Welcome to the starting five, everybody. My five favorite plays: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center on DraftKings for Monday, November 17th. I'm Josh Engleman, by the way. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Zion questionable just popped up on me watch, and Ja to miss the next 2 weeks. Not what I'm worried about for this one, though. I've got my five plays in. Let's walk through them right now. Davion Mitchell in at the point guard spot. 5,600, 18% owned. I really like this Miami Knicks matchup, and we've got some more Knicks to talk about. I wanted to bring something along for the ride. He's a pretty good point per dollar play at the point guard spot at a reasonable ownership number. Just fits in for what we need, gives us enough salary to move around with our later picks. Let's just get to the Knicks in tandem. Miles McBride in at shooting guard. Questionable, by the way, so he might not play, but there's no Brunson in this one or OG Anunoby, so I want to get McBride, who's 50% owned at 4,300, and I want to get Karl Anthony Towns, who's 50% owned at 9,500. There's just so much opportunity to go around in New York right now. I can't get away from these guys, and that's not where my New York interest ends, but it does for this starting five. The other piece that we had to get to, I had to put him in immediately. DeAndre Hunter, for some strange reason, is $4,500 on DraftKings. I don't know why they did this. He's a starter. He always is a starter. He is $2,000 underpriced for today, and that's why he's 75% owned. He just had to go into the lineup. Otherwise, when we would try to find the extra three people, he'd show up every time. Finally, this is where I'm getting different. Give me Daniel Gafford here. 5,400. Taking on a Minnesota team. This is not a good spot for Dallas, but he has been playing more minutes over the past few games. Anthony Davis isn't going to be around for this one. Lively seems to be limited as well. If Gafford gets real minutes at 4.5% ownership, he's only 5,400. That's not a crazy price tag. This is a really nice GPP spot, and I hope that he's the linchpin for everything we're going to see. So the first thing we're going to do is click complete this lineup and get the optimal around these five guys. And that's pretty exciting because these are three of the best plays of the day if they play. Bogdan Bogdanovic in at 4,100. Hella popular in this one, but he's questionable as well, so keep an eye on it. Playing big minutes as of late since Beal went down. Giannis Antetokounmpo. No surprises here, 11-8. We fit in the best pay-up option on the slate that isn't Towns, but you can see how those guys are comparable. And then we get Derek Queen, who should just soak up some playing time in a really horrific matchup against Oklahoma City. 285 projection, 282 ownership. Let's see what we start with. Great start. 55% sim ROI, 0.2% chance to win, 39% cash rate. Everything we see here is perfect. So let's lock that one in. Let's copy this lineup. That's our baseline now. Let's clear these guys out and start up on the randomness. I'm just going to go to 15 right out of the gate. We'll see what we end up getting as a different 3v3 around our core. And this one is very different. We grabbed two Clippers, James Harden and John Collins, and I'm very happy to get the synergy there. We finish it off with Jordan Clarkson, who stands to benefit quite a bit now with the no Brunson, no Anunoby Knicks. I'm happy to get three Knicks. I don't mind getting to Clarkson. We left $300 on the table, 284.5 projection, 257 ownership. We have lost about just less than a point, but we have shaved 30 percentage points, 23 percentage points off of our ownership. This is going to be better than the first lineup we built. 63.5% sim ROI, 0.2% chance to win, 40% cash rate. Very happy with this start. And that's a clean 3v3. We're completely different. What else are we going to cook up? We got another new one. Andrew Nembhard goes in. Josh Hart goes in. So another Nick, a guy that benefits greatly by these guys being gone and gets a lot of touches. He's a live triple-double threat off the bench. And then we get to PJ Washington in Dallas. Another low-owned Dallas piece. PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, both 4% owned. What happens if Dallas just wins today? Well, let's find out how this lineup looks. 270.5 projection, 220 ownership. We have given up 15 points, but we've also given up 60 ownership points. This is probably too many fantasy points to give up, but I need to see it anyway. You can't give up fantasy points like that in the NBA. Negative 38% sim ROI. This isn't football. That's tough to do. We're way too far away from the optimal. So back to the drawing board. All right, this will be the final one before I put my own spin on it. Ivica Zubac, Evan Mobley, and Brandon Williams leaves 500 on the table. 281 projection, 258 ownership. I like Zoo today. I like Mobley today. And I can tolerate Brandon Williams in this spot, given his current role. Good enough. 23% sim ROI, 0.1 to win, 33% cash rate. Time to let the czar do the job. Here's what I think is the best, I hope. All right, I think this is the best of what I could cook up. We added Bogdan Bogdanovic, Evan Mobley, and Moussa Diabate at 4,400, even with Ryan Kalkbrenner back, trying to get a little weirder here. $100 left on the table, 284.5 projection, 272 ownership. Let's see how I did. 57.5% sim ROI. We'll take what we can get. 0.2% chance to win, 39.5% cash rate. You can be using these tools as well. Click the link in the description to sign up at Stokastic. You can get in for a month for free. It's that simple. Follow the instructions below. And good luck tonight, everybody. Make sure you're watching the deeper dive tonight. Watch live before lock tonight at 6 p.m. because we're going to give you all the news leading up until 7.